Almost every movie relies on the same standard principle, the main character pursuing a goal, and while doing so, facing a variety of obstacles, which can be of completely different nature. In Whiplash, student Neiman is pushed over his limits by his abusive teacher Fletcher. In Birdman, protagonist Thompson falls victim to his alter ego Birdman. Trainspotting tells the story of Mark and his friends addicted to drugs. John Coffey is on death row, despite being innocent. In Gattaca, main character Vincent is an outsider. As an invalid, he is not accepted by society. In my video essay, I want to analyze how these different power relations are represented by camera angle and height. The position of the camera can tell us a lot about the relationship of two people. In Whiplash, antagonist Fletcher is filmed from a low angle most of the time, making him look superior and powerful. His students are mostly sitting in front of their instruments, looking up to him. However, there are notable exceptions from that pattern. When Fletcher hears about the suicide of one of his former students, his dismay is clearly visible for a brief moment. In this shot, the director chose a high camera angle to show his vulnerability. In this scene, Neiman speaks up to Fletcher for the first time. For the duration of their argument, both are in an equal position of power. The shot reverse shots are filmed on eye level. The previous dominance of Fletcher's appearance is not visible anymore. The audience can notice that it is actually Neiman who is taller than Fletcher and who can look down on him. Protagonist Thompson is only imagining Birdman. The camera height tells us what impact this hallucination has on Thompson. The sequence is filmed from a low angle. Birdman's words empower Thompson, who appears powerful and strong. Eventually, this camera angle is taken to an extreme when he is lifted up, almost making him seem godlike. Obviously, Renton and his friends don't behave normally while being under the influence of drugs. Director Danny Ball decided to show that by choosing rather unusual camera perspectives instead of shooting normal, more standardized camera angles. They convey a feeling of surreality, which emphasizes the state of mind of the characters while being on drugs. In Creed Wild, John Coffey is accused of the murder of two little girls. When arriving at the jail, the guards are seemingly shocked by the huge man. The low camera angle emphasizes his threatening appearance. Even though Coffey is lying on the ground in this scene, the camera doesn't show him from a high angle that would let him appear smaller. Despite his crying, the camera still represents him as dangerous. Most shots of Gattaca are filmed on eye level. The cinematography of the movie sticks to more classical film shooting, without a lot of experimenting. Therefore, it perfectly represents the engineered society of Gattaca. Jerome, who is sitting in a wheelchair, is constantly looked down on, what reminds the audience of his non-existent value for the society.